interest.
Sure. Okay.
Arrow return value.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like emphasizing the name.
I still say it's got more Python like stuff. It looks like it operates on the indent. It looks like
No, it doesn't. It doesn't end up.
Oh, okay. Just looks
No,
like it does.
Howdy, Quinn.
Howdy.
Looks like you hit the button.
Yep.
Hitting the button.
I think I have it game running. I just got blasted with an ad, so I'm like, oh, looks like it's streams on. Is my controller working now? I want my controller to work. So how's things going? When?
Doing okay. How are y'all doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Okay.
Is
Too
game
hot.
not available?
He hadn't started it yet. The game's running, but he doesn't have the
Oh.
host running.
I'm
Okay, I don't have the host right. That's why I'm asking. Yeah. So let me restart then. I did something wrong then.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought I had the game hosted. But then no one was hopping in, so I was starting to get unsure if things were actually working.
Howdy,
where
Zach.
is-
How's it going?
You're not online either, Lee, at all.
Fine. Well, that's a problem. Okay, so drive.
Just send him a
Multiplayer's
name.
host. Okay. It should
I had
now
forgotten you were
finally
the
be
host on this.
Yeah. Okay, I think
Good golly, Miss
Molly.
Molly. How's it going, Zach?
You have trees floating in water there for a moment.
Thought
I
there
have
was
no idea what I'm doing.
thought there was a couple of Yetis there. Is this my truck? It is my truck.
All right, boss man, what are we doing?
Okay, well you're making me a building.
Okay.
Might wanna head to where Wayne and I are. 'Cause I think we did this right after you had logged out.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how I remember it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me
okay.
some water. Be right back.
You can, if you're wherever you are, you could like teleport to the house, the starter house. We're on just the edge of town. That might be a way of getting here, to however you want to do it. But essentially, I started an office building for us.
Okay. I'm still trying to find where. I don't even see on the map.
We are just on the west edge of the starting town.
Yeah, I don't see it. I'm looking on the west edge of the starting town. That's kind of weird.
Maybe turn off all.
Oh, there you are.
The players.
Okay, so you
Howdy,
two
killer.
green dots are next to the green dot that's also the house. So, like, if you
Sure.
don't zoom in, it's
Sure.
one dot.
Or if howdy, Kelly. Assuming you don't, turn off the other things. But yeah, I get it. But yeah, so I took a the bank was giving out free money.
Money.
So I figured, free money is fine, so I just So that's what they're doing, And then I bought this land.
Okay.
And then I bought the blueprints for a warehouse or something.
All right.
Um,
Is it better that I go and start picking something up rather than just rallying?
I would come here first because we need specific things for this place.
Okay.
And I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how this game works. Howdy, Canoe. Yeah, this bank is just down the road, a little bit to the west of our upcoming building killer.
It's in fake Korea.
It's in fake Korea. Yeah, but we need to get deliveries of concrete, sand, wood planks, 5 feet or 14 feet long, 6-meter H beams, and 6-meter plastic pipes.
Sounds awfully specific.
It is awfully. It's awfully Pacific. And my assumption is we might need to actually get things for the factories to produce. You don't have to produce these things. So this
Yeah.
might be a little bit
Might be a spider web of things
spider
that we need
web
to.
of things. So yeah, I think it'll be probably a little bit trying to figure out.
Oh, those
I don't know.
went
I'll have to
sideways
figure this
there
out
somehow.
later, I guess. My controller is not listening to its receiver for some annoying reason.
That's what you get for using wireless.
Okay. Well, I guess while we wait for... Oh, Steve's here. Hi, Steve.
Hey,
Yeah, so this will be our new warehouse once we get it built.
okay.
And if you come up to the sign, the Diggy Diggy sign here, and you open, you maybe be able to open up the menu. I'm not sure. I assume so.
Instruct. Need concrete, sand, wood planks, H-beam, plastic pipes.
Yeah, so pick one and start working on it, I guess. Sand might be the easiest thing because that probably doesn't require any kind of production. So maybe we start with that just to, or the log. You and I did the logs earlier.
Yeah.
So we kind of, if you remember that.
Yeah, it's that way.
Yeah, if you want to go pick up a load of logs, take it to the lumber mill and convert it to planks.
All right.
I think I see some
Wow.
H-beams.
You want to see? Okay, you want to see about the H beams?
Yeah.
Then I will look to see if I can figure out sand.
Sand, I think, is in the middle of the map. Top middle.
Uh-huh.
Kind of remember something there.
This game work. There's like a searchy thing for, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Motorpedia. That's right. Motorpedia. Argo. Sand. You want sand. We need a dump truck for that, I guess. That makes sense. So whose truck is the dumpiest?
I think you're gonna have to rent one.
Oh, there's one just driving down the street. Can I just take that?
Sure.
Okay. Card. H-beam 6 meter. Supply. One of these places the main.
Okay.
Steel mill.
Remember way just teleport. Yeah, there we go.
Where is that though? Where's the steel mill?
Not sure. There's my school bus. Little cheese wagon going around town, picking up people. It's pretty fun.
There's a pink car over here with your name on it.
All the way down here.
So, canoe. Have you tried that what Solar Plane, what is that game called again? Yeah, Solarpunk. Have you tried Solarpunk out yet?
I'm going that way.
Can't remember, but I think about yeah. The Steam told me you purchased it the other day. Let's see, where would I get a dump truck? I need the dumpiest of the trucks.
Whoa.
I haven't started yet. Only played a demo a few months ago before it released. Yeah, I played it for a couple days. I had a lot of fun with it, but I hadn't come back to it. Not because I was done with the game. I just got, distracted as usual.
I assume you've looked at Mind Mogul.
Yeah, Mind Mogul I had a lot of fun with. I'm done for now in the game until because it's early access.
Yeah.
I'm done with it for now until they add more content and fix some quality of life stuff. But I think I probably put like 15, 20 hours into it. I put a fair amount of time. It was pretty good. What I like about it for the automation style genre is like everything is actually physics based. So like in Satisfactory, once you got like a coal thing on a belt, it doesn't interact with physics at all. Where in Mind Mogul, like everything is always physics based. So it's kind of fun. You can throw things around, and things can fall off belts because they get bumped out by something else. Canoe says my Mogul was fun, but I got lazy when I need to rebuild parts of my base and also stuff. Yeah, that's kind of like my biggest complaint with my Mogul is that the actual building is fairly tedious. So if it's on a fairly large grid. So if like Satisfactory, there's so much empty space that if you needed to. If you ran out of room, you could just, you have room to your left or right or whatever.
Or up.
Or up, yeah. Or My Mogul, you're kind of in a cave, and if you run out, you can run out of space, like left or right, and your only choice is to rebuild. And rebuilding is a little annoying because you have to deconstruct everything and then build it individually all over again.
Yeah, with Satisfactory, you can just go build a new complex somewhere.
Right. And also the act of actually building is fairly smooth, whereas in My Mogul, like to place a conveyor belt, for example, you have to, there's like 2 or 3 clicks for every little grid of conveyor belt.
Oh boy.
It's a lot smaller scale than Factorio or Satisfactory, so it's not as hateful as it sounds. But after 10 hours or 20 hours, I was kind of done. And like Kadu said, you know, like, if you need to rebuild parts of it, it's just like, I'm good. But I'm looking forward to see where it goes. I need to talk with Erica, but it should be okay for Satisfactory this weekend.
Okay.
If you want to.
I'm going to a friend's place for board games Saturday, but Sunday is good.
Okay, Sunday might be a board gaming day for us. I will let you know then.
Okay.
I'll probably know tomorrow,
All right.
realistically speaking. Ah, here's a dumpy truck. I am going to rent you. The name of the truck is actually called Dumpy.
As advertised.
As advertised. Canoe says he added a bigger map, so I might try that next time. I wanted to see the progression in the areas on the default map. Yeah, I started on the default map, and I quickly got frustrated with it because, honestly, it was not a very beginner-friendly map. It's a little too constrained. So I switched over to the that new, bigger map, and it was a lot more enjoyable.
Excuse me.
So how's the new Splatoon game?
It's pretty good. I got 2 playthroughs going.
Okay.
I got an on-stream and an off-stream playthrough. The off-stream playthrough, we just finished the big dungeon after the story's done, technically. So we've defeated the boss that's after the final boss, you know.
Okay. So is it basically just like salmons, or like how's it set up compared to like Splatoon?
It's not really set up like Splatoon at all.
Okay.
It's set up more like Borderlands.
So it's just like Overwatch then.
Basically.
Okay.
You know, it's the Overwatch joke is funny because Splatoon is actually can be a lot like Overwatch. A lot of the anarchy modes or the ranked modes are a lot like Overwatch modes.
You were concerned that the game was fairly short. Is there is that true, or is there stuff to do after?
It is relatively short, but there's plenty of stuff to do to go back to old stages and redo those at higher difficulties.
It's like a new game plus kind of thing.
Sorta, kinda, but not really, because you're not starting a new game at all. It's just that
Right.
there's the old levels kind of open back up with new rewards in them and higher difficulty. But there's an endless dungeon that you can just keep on doing after you beat the secret boss.
Oh, okay. Zach said the secret boss was awesome.
Secret boss is pretty great. We killed it in like 2 tries, but it's one of those things. Once you figure out the pattern, it's not that hard. It's actually easier than some of the dungeon levels leading up to it. But it was a fun
That's
fight.
interesting. Yeah. Yeah, just because it's easier doesn't necessarily, as long as it's fun, right?
Oh yeah, it was a fun fight.
What about you, Steve? What have you been playing?
Star Citizen.
Still?
Yep.
Still stuff for you to do in there?
Yep. Not to mention, you always have to unravel all the new bugs. Every new little patch comes along, you have to understand how to get around them.
Zach says him and Limo took a bit longer. You were too underleveled. Steve Canoe says, Steve, there's lots of time for you to come back to PoE 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to play PoE.
I'm sure I will play PoE 1 and 2 again at some point down the road.
I'm sure I'll complain about them both without ever actually really playing them.
Yeah,
Again.
and I agree with that. They're not a Quinn game. Quinn anymore, at least. You know, EverQuest era might have been.
Yeah.
And they might have been more Quinn games. Yeah, PoE just got a new season. Yeah, I think that's true. One of Steve and I's mutual friends, I see him popping into PoE 1 a lot in the last couple days. So I'm like, yeah, there's probably a new season coming.
Plus, Mark tends to poke his nose in there too, occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really felt like doing anything else, honestly.
That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's not, you know, as much as we joke about the game, I mean, if we're having fun with it, and you know, that's
Yeah, it's
yeah,
all the
that
industry
matters.
stuff that's got me going.
Yeah. So I spent all that effort to find a dump truck to rent, and I
Yeah.
come here to the sand place, and they have a dump truck here. But
Right there.
Right here. That I could rent it.
Yeah, well, you know.
I guess that makes sense. Zach says, why is there PoE stuff? Why is there a PoE 2 when PoE 1 is still getting new stuff? To
They're
be
kind of
honest,
different.
it is really interesting, you know, what they're doing in PoE 1 and 2. They're basically different games. You know, sure, it's just called PoE 1 and PoE 2, but it's not like Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3 or something like that. They're with how they're treating them, at least. But what I find really particularly interesting is like the microtransactions. You know, you buy inventory slots, whatever in one, and they work in the other. I mean,
It's kind of
that's
neat.
not something Blizzard would ever do.
Even cosmetics too.
Yeah, I think currently not all cosmetics transfer,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think that is the big picture plan. Uh,
Speaking of the Star Citizen stuff, not that you want to, but just there's another free fly going on right now.
yeah, no, it's probably not for me, at least until something
So
major changes.
there's even more bugs than prior,
Yeah.
so it would probably be just an exercise in frustration.
Frustration. Yeah.
With all the people that are free flying and all the bugs that are currently.
But honestly, I've actually been spending most of my free time, no, except the last couple days, actually doing game dev stuff. I'm having fun with that.
I haven't felt like doing anything.
Yeah. I did come up with a new business idea that I'm honestly seriously considering.
Cool.
Yeah, so Epic Games released kind of like an early version of their new source control. I don't know if you heard anything about that. It's called Lore.
No. Okay.
Whatever. It's like Git, but Git doesn't really handle large files very well and binary files, and there's a lot of game dev issues with file locking and whatever. To ignore the nerd stuff, the point is Epic released the source control that's more game dev focused, and cool. I'm seriously wondering if making like a lore hub, it has any kind of like commercial viability.
I mean, right now GitHub is in very bad straits, so something that would come along and do way better than what they're doing would definitely take hold quickly.
Yeah, but this wouldn't be like a GitHub replacement per se. It would be hosting for lore repositories, because how lore is set up, you wouldn't be able to host a lore repository on GitHub.
Okay.
But I do agree with what you're saying, and that might be like, a phase 2 thing.
Gotcha.
But like phase 1 would be focused on hosting lore repositories, and I don't know, kind of a boring idea, but it might work.
Does your construction site show up as part of the delivery thing?
It did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What's it called?
Wait a minute, maybe not.
I mean, I see several in that area.
Crap, I think I'm delivering sand to something else. I don't know.
Okay. I think this is the one that's going to yours. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm apparently delivering
14-foot 5 tons, I think is
14-foot 5-ton wood planks. That's correct.
2 of them, yeah. So I think I need a flatbed. Yeah. I'll switch. I dropped off some logs so that they had some source material.
Yeah, sure.
Ew.
But yeah, it's kind of like a boring company idea, but
not really. Well, I don't know if people will go back to trusting a single entity again, because, like I said, GitHub is really screwed up badly under Microsoft's control.
Yeah, but there's always going to be someone that's going to want to pay for hosting.
True. Especially companies. Companies don't want to host that crap.
Yeah. But I also like making games.
Yeah. So does it actually handle like textures and stuff?
Yeah, yeah. It's actually really clever too, because like not only can
Cool.
you like lock a file, so like you and I wouldn't be able to edit the same texture and have like
Sure.
potential merge conflicts to deal with, but if you have a very large binary, so like let's say you're editing a 2 GB file, it actually is designed to only revision control and upload the diffs. So it
Cool.
can understand like, oh, you only edited like 1K of this 2 GB file, and that's what it'll actually upload.
That's fun.
And that's a big difference from Git, because Git will actually it will actually upload the entire like 2 GB file, even if you only change a couple bits. And from server hosting thing too, the data blob storage understands like multiple repositories. You know, so if you fork one repository, if I fork that 2 GB file from one repository A to repository B, it's still only 2 GB on disk.
Cool.
It doesn't actually duplicate the file. But there's other boring stuff that I'm sure Quinn doesn't care about.
Yeah, I was just curious if it
Yeah.
handles the basics that we're talking about.
Yeah, I was looking through the like the current feature set, not the up and coming current feature set, but the one they've already have implemented. It looks pretty good. Be happy not to use Perforce. Perforce is such a dumpster fire.
It was supposed to spawn a trailer, but it didn't.
There's always a company with the grubby little fingers ruining everything. Yeah, like speaking of which, I saw on Reddit, you know, it's a Reddit post, so it's 100% accurate and
Of course.
not editorialized at all. But the post was apparently the EA CEO got like a $38 million bonus because of like the success of like Battlefield 6.
Because of reasons.
Good success over all areas, which includes like I was saying, like Battlefield 6, to which he laid off the entire team.
Yeah.
So hey, this game's a great success. Well, I don't need you anymore, so get out of here.
Bye.
I'll take that $36 million. Thank you very much. Okay, open the control panel and raise the bed to dump. Okay, well,
I never.
You might want to not be here. I'm gonna take a dump. Sorry.
You.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I often wondered how the CEO types get their positions. I don't often understand how those types always get in there. I mean, they don't know anything more than
It's money.
Yeah, it's somehow money, right? I mean, that's how they're driven, obviously, but
They have money, so.
oh, you think it's just money begetting money kind of
Oh,
thing?
yeah. They got money. Their families got money, so
Gotcha.
that's the way these things work.
Okay. Well, I took a dump.
You.
Well, I need a little bit more sand. I had 9 of 10 sand. That sounds about right.
There it goes. I had forgotten you couldn't have a trailer parked in the space. Is it true that Epic is going to get rid of Blueprint?
So that's the thing. And I find this interesting. It's for Unreal 6 only. So it wouldn't affect Unreal 5 at all. And Unreal 6, this is like a 3+ year minimum kind of timeline, by the way. So it's like nothing in the immediate future. And even when, and that's just to the point where it's deprecated, let alone removed. But
So they don't
yeah,
plan to continue to support it in 6, is what you're saying.
basically, yeah. Instead, what they're doing is they're going behind a new programming language called Verse that they've come up with. Are you familiar with this?
Nope. I think I've heard rumblings of the name.
Yeah, the short version. So Unreal Engine 3 had a scripting language called Unreal Script. And it was very much, as the name kind of sounds, very much a lightweight JavaScript. And
Not
it had a lot of
surprised.
serious limitations, but it kind of worked. You know, the couple games I did on UE3.
Hold on, Lee. Did you guys see the big fire on the one island to the south? Or
Oh, there's a big fire there.
huge fire.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I don't
Go
care.
ahead. Go ahead.
Not
Continue.
our problem.
But anyway,
So yeah, the building construction site is the destination listed on the delivery thing. So it does show.
okay. Oh crap! I just
Um,
realized something. Hold on.
But yeah, Unreal Script had its major limitations, which was one of the motivations for, and it really wasn't a non-programmer friendly thing. So they made blueprints. I mean, people loved it. You know, it is kind of a good way for people who don't know programming to kind of create games. But practically speaking, it has issues. One of the biggest issues is at any kind of scale, it is kind of annoying because, like, editing a text file.
My theory is why they got rid of it is AI.
Well, that's what a lot of people say, but I think there might be some of that, but I don't want a whole lot of stock into it.
Okay.
One of the practical things is
lemon bean.
blueprints. It's hard to do refactoring because you have to click and drag and wire things around. Whereas a text editor, I can just search and replace. I can cut.
And a script language is much easier to go look up on whoever modern day Stack Overflow there is.
Yeah, and it works way better with revision control, for instance.
Sure.
It's a little bit hard to diff pictures.
Hey, if you need cement, there's a building over by me where I was just now. I just saw some cement trucks and sand and stuff.
Yeah, cement is going to be my next thing. I just finished.
Okay.
I just finished the thing. But the Verse, not to get super nerdy, sorry, Quinn, but the Verse programming language, they're actually using it with Fortnite.
Cool.
Because there's this Unreal for Fortnite thing where people, like players, can make games in Fortnite. And Verse is how they don't use Blueprint for that. They use Verse.
Okay. So Verse is active right now, even in 5.
Yeah, Unreal Fortnite, not in 5.
Oh.
Only in Fortnite.
Okay. Because 5 is the current live stuff right now, right?
Correct.
Got it.
People, Hamster's that. Howdy, Hamster. People manually search and replace things in code. Yeah, I'm student all day today. My day job, actually. But what's interesting about Verse, I don't want to get into the weeds on it too much, but it's designed for large scale distributed environments. So it has things for some features for games like built-in features to be able to roll back to like network latency issues and things that are very kind of I'm making an MMO Fortnite kind of game, and I need to be able to handle these very specific.
Now watch
things.
Star Citizen's going to base itself game on that now. Tear it all apart again, go another 10 years and still not have anything new.
And I think that's the major motivation is they're trying to Epic is trying to overhaul the entire how do I make game systems things, and
It's probably easier to overhaul under a script engine than it is under that blueprint system too.
yeah, and the scripting language can solve other issues too, like how do you execute code,
Sure.
which is not something that even their current C++ framework handles elegantly, because at the end of the day, Unreal Engine 5 still has the framework that was set in Unreal Engine 2, like the actor pawn controller thing. That dates back to Unreal Engine 1 and 2. And that's a kind of polymorphic way to
What?
create.
They don't want to put layers on it like Microsoft does?
Well, they do. They kind of.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so Verse will give them the opportunity to really kind of come up with a whole new how do I easily make game systems kind of thing. And I think that's why they're ultimately getting rid of Blueprint. Because it just doesn't fit well with Verse.
It might just be that it's too much pain to keep switching things.
But regardless, Epic is not communicating that very well, especially to the non-technical people, because a lot of people here we're getting rid of blueprints, and what they're hearing is, oh, we're getting rid of blueprints so people can do AI to create game systems, and they don't want, they're only caring about like big developers and not indie developers anymore, or non-technicals.
Everybody's being preached to that they're going to be losing their job because of AI these days. So
yeah,
I can't blame the general populace to have those feelings.
I agree with you. I don't think their motivation is what people are assuming it is. But I also know those people have legitimate concerns, because the Verse language, you were looking at Odin. It's pretty straightforward. If you look at Verse, there's some. I've been programming a long time, and I would struggle to explain to a new junior engineer some of the concepts in Verse. And that's going to be a problem for small indie teams.
You're just standing there. The boss is just standing around, Quinn.
100% true. 100% true.
The problem I got with AI is that it just produces garbage.
You're right there.
What was the Reddit?
Wow, look at the truck there. What's that all about? Man, your drop-off point sucks, boss.
I ran into this advertisement where they're selling basically stories, and it's completely AI generated.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
it's supposed to be some kind of like, and it's also supposed to be kind of like a video that goes along with it. And I watched part of it, and stuff in the background is just changing. It's like, and the story's bullshit. And I'm like, how am I supposed to take this seriously? This is trash.
Yeah, there's a lot of slop going around too.
To be honest, the problem is not an AI problem. It's a problem of low effort people just doing low effort things. It's just AI makes it a lot easier for these people to create stuff.
Quinn, you got the H-beams going?
Sort of. It's a process.
Sort of.
I gotta get
anybody
coal.
doing plastic pipes?
I gotta get coal. I gotta get limestone.
Oh, good
I gotta
lord.
get iron ore together.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, so
it's,
I'll look
either-
at getting pipes then. Is that all right? You
gonna
got
take
you're
a
getting
while.
sand.
I'm gonna do concrete.
Okay, I can go. I'll go do pipes if I can figure out how to get those.
I'm trying to find a Reddit post that I saw where someone, apparently Unity now has an AI thing in it, and they prompted it to create a planet with trees and a river.
See, he's just off looking at the internet. He's not working, Quinn.
I know I'm a perfect CEO here.
look, he's
I can't find the
synergizing.
post.
Synergizes. How do you look up? I've forgotten how you look up where to get stuff. Is it part of the map or?
Escape menu. There's a Motorpedia.
Oh, there it is. I was like looking everywhere. I'm like, where
I
is
can't
this
find
thing?
the post. But yeah, someone posted in like Unity, of like to create a planet with trees and rivers and things, and it came back with a big gray sphere with blue sausage link things going around the equator of the planet. That's a quote unquote river, but it looks like blue sausage links. And the tree, there was like 17 trees over this entire planet, and it was just a green ellipsoid over top of a brown cylinder for the tree. It looked super shitty. And the guy who posted said it took the entire month's allocation of tokens to generate that too.
Razors.
It was so bad. I mean, it made for a good Reddit post, you know. So.
I suppose.
Yeah, yummy blue sausage. Exactly, Zach.
Zach is our sausage expert.
I had sausage for breakfast this morning. It was great. We went out to a local diner and got eggs Benedict. So good. Okay, we need concrete. Now, I'm not going to fall for it this time. I'm going to assume this is going to be my problem. I'm going to assume that they're going to have a thing for me to rent. That's totally not what's going to happen, though.
I ran over Santa.
Christmas is canceled. Does that cancel Christmas?
Man, this is a tough company to work for.
Well, you weren't expecting a Christmas off, were you?
Canceling Christmas. What's that one holiday you always had off and I never did, and you always asked me if I did every year?
Memorial Day, probably.
It might have been.
I can't remember, ironically.
I just always thought that was funny. And then I remember, I think the first year I quit, I reminded you of that, and I said, yes, I have that off this time.
I
I just thought that was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, Memorial Day is one's the weird one because it's like
Yeah.
a lot of businesses, even
don't have it as holiday.
non-government related businesses, like or finance related business, will take Memorial Day off. But then a lot will. Some schools get that day off.
I get that.
You get that day off, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate.
I mean, just so you know, there is no dental plan in this company.
What?
So we're not liable for any injuries. You're all independent contractors, but you know, you have to do what I say on the schedule I say.
Oh my god! Why did you
Totally
sign up
not
for this?
miscategorizing you as independent contractors.
And he wants
Man.
to utilize AI more.
That's right. Yeah, use your AI for driving.
The data center that was going to go into our near our airport is now being put on pause. Last I heard.
Yeah. Was it your state? One of the states like put an entire pause on all data centers for a year. I can't remember where that was.
Oh, I don't know that that's our declaration. I know that one of our politicians was starting to finally catching up and starting to put requirements together.
Steel mill HB contract. What do I need? Need
So, this place needs oil and stuff.
Oil and stuff.
Yeah. Looks like containers, too.
Well, you got to put that oil and stuff into things, so a container is a good thing to put them in, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Oil supply. Wow, he's way over there. I might spend the entire stream just getting there.
I just got a warning about low gas. I guess
Ain't got no gas in it.
I'll have to maybe give one of you guys a call. Can you pick me up? I kind of ran out of gas. I had a poor person, or unfortunate person. I don't want to say poor. I'm not trying to make like
You're not one of them
Finance.
whores.
one of those poors. No, I had an unfortunate person show up at knock on my door a couple months ago. They ran out of gas in front of my car, and they were like, "You don't happen to have a gas can?" And I'm like,
Damn,
"Nope."
I don't have one.
Yeah, I was like, I used to, but I switched over to all electric lawn tools, so I don't have gas cans anymore.
Yeah.
And
You
she's
can
like,
usually buy a small one from the gas station sometimes.
yeah, that would have been like a 30-minute walk to the gas station, though, rather
fair.
than like the houses like right where she
Fair.
ran out of gas.
Yeah, fair.
And apparently I was like the 5th person she knocked on the door, and like everybody.
Yeah,
was
people don't
saying-
have gas cans anymore.
Yeah, I'm like, if I did, I'd totally let you use
Yeah.
it, because that really sucks. But yeah. Okay, we want to pick up some concrete. You have no concrete. That's a problem.
I need to provide it sand, right? Sand and lime and stuff.
Yeah, I probably should have actually looked at the production chain before. Okay, what do you
So
need?
not-
How do I figure out what you want?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What do you really want?
All right, so I gotta go over here and get fuel.
You need cement.
Cement pond. Construction site. Demand concrete, planks, plastic pipes. Oh, crude oil.
This is the drop-off location for.
There's a fire over at the refinery.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. Hamster is going to be disappointed. He wants to know what Mark is eating.
Oh, refinery. What do I need here? Wait, go back to where I'm at.
Okay, where's the
So they need oil. That's what they need.
fuel concrete factory?
So I need to get oil. Where do I get crude from? I feel like this is like demand. Yeah, crude. All right, who gives us crude?
Oh no. The cement factory is all the way down on the South Island. That's gonna be a hike.
Crude oil.
Oh well.
Supply. Drilling. Drilling. Well, at least it's in the neighborhood. What's this? What's the demand? There's the supply. Okay. So if I supply... I'm going to be on the other island, I think.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed because I gotta go down there to pick up.
Oh, good lord! They
cement.
need. Wait, how can you have fuel demands when you're the supplier for crude oil? I see a cyclic dependency here.
And you know that's probably how it works in real life too.
Well,
Because
probably.
you're going to need fuel to run your stuff, but you're going to need oil to make the fuel.
So I need a tanker when I get over there, but I think they'll provide it. But I might bring some. Wood planks.
And also some of the places, I don't know about that place in particular by itself, but
Uh-huh.
some of the places the fuel is really only like a boost in production.
Okay.
You know, the water bottle factory is a good example of this. Like if you gave it containers, it made water bottles. If you gave it containers and fuel, it made water bottles faster.
Got ya.
But fuel was not a requirement.
How'd you get over there so fast? Oh wait. No, it's Quinn. What? Wait, are we all gonna end up on the other island?
Yep.
I think so.
I've been here for a while.
Jesus.
Because the steel mill's down here too. Where I'm having the H beams made.
We're all gonna be over there.
And I almost ran a bus off the road.
It's fine.
It's fine. What's the bus doing on the road to begin with?
Right? What are they thinking? I wonder if I should bring anything to this place. Wood planks.
I'll get that.
Yeah, if we were an efficient
Tank.
logistics company,
Tank.
yeah, you would try to make sure to always carrying something. But you know,
I'll
that's
get
way
that
beyond that.
JB when I drop off this coal.
Alright, so I'll pick up some wood planks wherever I get those. I think I was just at the thingy.
Wonder if we'll run out of gas.
Ain't got no gas in it.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
There they are, wood planks.
Out of fuel.
Demand. Logs.
Yeah,
I
so
can get-
I'm gonna need one of you guys to come pick me up.
You
How
think
far
so?
away from? Oh, of course. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm it. Gas station's still a bit a ways, but I'm still fairly close.
Alright, so
Okay, I guess you roadside service. Give me some gas. Which was the
Wow.
game that? Which was the space game that had the space gas people? Was that Elite that did that?
fuel rats. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that was Elite Dangerous?
Yeah, that was fuel rats, and they're adding the fuel rats to Star Citizen now because there's a refuel loop that you can do
Oh.
now.
Is there? That's pretty great.
Yeah, it's actually way better than the well, when it works, but it's way better than the Elite Dangerous mechanism for refueling. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
When it's in a better state, you should come over sometime, and I can take you on a tour. Maybe the next
Hope-
flies.
Hopefully,
free
we
flight.
won't be paranoid about elevators.
Yeah, right now you're yeah. Well, at least the elevators don't kill you now.
You know,
They may or may
last time
not
that was
work
a-
is the problem.
Last time that was a very real concern that you had.
Yeah, there was a very real concern. Yeah.
The best space game was the one with the cookie. Yeah, that was Pulsar Last Colony.
Right. Yeah, that was kind of fun.
That was fun.
So the space engineers too. I keep up on what's going on with that. I mean, it's shaping up. It's just too bad it's single player.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I agree, it's weird. I got a feeling that they're gonna add it later.
It's just weird because it's working just fine in Space Engineers 1.
Right.
Yeah, and multiplayer is something that's really hard to retrofit into
Yeah.
game design and coding, you know, so it's really weird that they're not focusing on it right off the bat.
I agree.
And yes, Zach, we when Steve was showing me around in Star Citizen, we had before he was like, okay, wait a minute, before you get in this elevator, you know, he gave me like a 20-minute secure safety briefing.
Briefing. Here's your security briefing.
Yeah, a safety briefing on
Safety briefing. That's better.
yeah, safety briefing on the elevator usage, and you know, I did have to sign a bunch of waivers. You know, that the use of elevator could result in loss
We
of
by
limb.
no means guaranteed operation of elevators, the elevator floor, or even the buttons, and you may not end up where you expect to,
Yeah,
and you may not even be in the building when you're done. You may be spaced. You may die of starvation. Yeah, there's all kinds of caveats.
Yep. And when we were in the elevator and I took a quick little jump, you know, just to be funny, I think I gave Steve almost a heart attack.
And this is a
Like,
game
oh, no,
that's been in
it's all gonna go
development for
wrong.
13 years.
I'm sorry?
And this is a game that's been in development for 13 years.
Well,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they've started over several times is the thing that they're kind of hiding in that mix. I've chased down quite a bit. Honestly, the current incarnation's only been in development for the last 5, but it's still no excuse.
Yeah, still no excuse. I mean, 5 years is still a long time for a full
Yeah,
studio game dev.
it's the literal definition of scope creep.
Yeah. So frustrating.
It is because if they actually could get everything working, this is everything you would have wanted in Freelancer.
Yeah, I know, and it was easy to see that in that little bit of the nuggets too, because it was still really impressive. Like coming off of the spaceship and when the dock and we docked or whatever, got off your spaceship, and you were like,
Oh yeah,
you're walking through this facility. Like I felt like I was downtown major metropolis city going through subways and and things like that. It was.
and a lot of that has gotten better. The problem is just the basics.
Hamster says, "Oh yeah, speaking of job losses, I feel like those are unavoidable in the gaming scene.
Oh,
With
big
or without
time.
AI, recent years show that focusing on AAA games just isn't working for a big publisher." Yeah, it seems like that. There's an interesting thing, of like I don't know if it was really a study per se, but an observation in Japan. So Japan gamers tend to have like really strong brand and genre loyalty. So like when we were kids growing up, like you would have really strong Final Fantasy, fanatics, and whatnot. But because games are taking so much longer to make, that's not as true with like today's. Today's kids aren't for instance, aren't as fanatical about Final Fantasy and other, Kingdom Hearts and other things, just because it's. Well, Final Fantasy is actually a good example of this. They did the remake. They've been working on the remake. What they split into 3 games for
Three
Final Fantasy
full-price
VII Remake.
games.
3 full price games.
Did Bethesda
They
start
released
working with them?
They released only 2 of them.
Oh, jeez.
And I
Um,
remember when they released the first one, they were like, "Here's the first one. You may or may not get the rest of it.
Yeah.
There's no guarantees."
Yeah, because
Wow.
because of the business of it, it's like
Yeah.
if game 1 doesn't sell enough copies, they're not,
Right.
corporate's not going to fund it, even if the actual developers want
Want to
them.
do it? Yeah. No, it makes sense. You guys saw how
Um,
gutted the Bethesda got gutted, right?
Yeah, yeah, and just to finish what I was saying on Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy 2, the second part of Final Fantasy 7, I think that was released 3 years ago at this point.
Wow.
And yeah, but yeah, and that's ignoring all like oh crap, I just fell off the cliff.
Bye.
Oh no, I'm in the ocean. I fell off another cliff.
Lee's boats
Oh,
aren't in
You
the game
fell
yet.
off the continental
Yep.
shelf.
Yep, I'm now in the ocean. Oh, I wish I was streaming.
You know you
this.
can't park there.
I am now at the bottom of the water.
Mm.
Car for some reason is not working.
Well, that's strange.
Yeah, you can pull up the map and see my little dive. Quite far in the water. It's pretty funny.
Great.
But yeah, I feel bad for, the AAA people
Yeah, I mean,
in the business right now. It's like,
well, they're redefining everything. I have no idea what it's going to look like when they're done. I mean, jobs in general are rough right now, not just AAA game design, but every level of it. I was listening to some young kids talking about applying and stuff like that when I was sitting in at lunch today. I went to, I don't know if you know what Culver's is, but I went to Culver's.
it's like a sub sandwich.
No.
place, isn't it?
No, it's just
it's just a
sandwich.
burger place.
It's just hamburger.
Oh, just a burger. Okay.
Yeah, it's the only thing. We don't have the other fancy burger places you guys have.
Oh, I don't. It's Quinn with the fancy burger places. Our fancy burger place is just Five Guys. Well, I guess we
well,
have Red Robin. Those are pretty fancy.
you still have a Five Guys? Because I heard that
Yeah.
they went bankrupt.
No.
Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, no, there's still quite a few Five Guys around us.
There's
Okay.
Five Guys all over the place around here.
Yeah, but I heard that maybe they only filed for it.
Well, regardless, they're still
Still operational.
still serving me burgers. So
Nice.
fortunately, the road service people have a boat to
In a
get
submarine.
to. In a submarine.
They were able to fish you out.
Yeah, they were.
That's funny. Oops. Okay, that was bad. That kind of hurt the truck.
I had a head-on collision with another truck on my truck earlier.
No.
Who won?
I mean, we both drove off.
Okay, filing to the cement place.
The cement pond.
And okay, well, there's a problem.
Okay.
They have trailers available. I came in here in my car.
Why is that a problem? Oh, I see.
I can spawn a cab from this place. That's good.
Oh! Stop! I keep
Stop,
forgetting.
stop.
I need to secure the loads. Strap.
Yeah, it's important to secure loads.
Strap.
Strap in, everybody.
Yeah, that would have gone really bad, really fast.
Oh, right. Speaking of, yeah, completely forgot about it. I like hook this trailer, and I'm like, why can't I go anywhere? Oh, right. I have to raise my
Raise the landing gear. Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready for takeoff.
Please put your tray tables and seat backs in the upright position. And thanks for flying Stupid Air.
Well, I fly Stupid Air a lot. That seems to be where the only place I end up flying. Okay, pickup delivery. This is a drop-off location. Okay. I have a feeling that I'm going to need to drop something off to the... drop-off people, aren't I?
There's drop-off people.
Well, I mean, like, the cement... It's like in the middle of the chain. That's what I'm getting at. I feel like I want to...
Whoa.
So it looks like the library cleanup game might have spawned a new genre of games.
Oh yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Real Civil Engineer posted a video with a grocery mart cleanup. It's
I saw that.
exact same game. It's just
Is it
a
fun?
grocery store.
Does it look fun?
That one, no.
Okay.
That one doesn't look as well done as the library cleanup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen the game where it's multiplayer,
Okay.
but when somebody says, "I just picked up a gun," and the other person goes, "No, that's a stick,"
Oh yeah. I
and the
saw
guy goes,
that.
"No, it's a gun," and he was like, "Oh, there must be a bug," and he goes to shoot him, and it turns into a stick. So there's
What?
all these
I haven't heard of this.
hallucination things that aren't necessarily, you think it's real, but it's not. Time Attack event.
Canoe bought the grocery store one.
Oh, he
What?
did? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Well, hopefully you enjoy it, Canoe. It looked like it was.
If there's a shitty version of anything, Canoe's gonna get it.
That's funny. But could you imagine having like Among Us or something like that with like things that look like they're this, but they're not?
Yeah, that could be interesting. Yeah.
Just like a whole trippy. I just thought that was hilarious when the guy goes, "Can't you see my gun? Here, let me shoot it and show you." And it
Oh,
turns
so
into
for
a
one
stick.
person, it shows one thing.
Yeah,
and the
one
other
person sees
Got
the
it.
reality of it. The other person is seeing the illusion, but you
'Cause-
don't know who's
Because one guy was telling the other, hey, I found this gun. Come get it.
exactly.
Come
Yeah.
take this gun. And the guy
Come
says,
take a look.
"What? That's
Yeah.
a stick."
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I haven't heard of this. Yeah,
I have to
this is
find
a
it
game-
because it's an out of context clip that I saw, and I don't know what game it is.
Yeah.
But it looked just that whole concept was really funny. I thought.
Yeah, this is a game that for us it wouldn't work, because
Oh sure.
not one of us would ever mislead the other person, especially if there's like a comedic reason to, be like,
Yeah.
no, we'd always be, no, Steve, no, you really do have a stick.
You do that naturally.
Yeah, we'd always trust everybody, we always have each other's best interests in mind.
Right.
That does sound kind of an interesting kind of.
I mean, I just like the concept is all. I
Yeah.
kind of was laughing
It's-
at the situation that they got themselves into.
It's nothing like what you were saying, but you reminded me of Baba Is You, which I thought was a really clever game. You remember this one?
Huh?
So Baba Is You is it was a little indie puzzle game, and the gimmick is you have words on the screen, like you would have Baba Is You. Those would be like 3 tiles. Baba's one tile, is another tile, you is another tile, and you could push those tiles around. And there would be like other phrases and words on the screen, and when you make phrases, it would change the rules of the game. You know, so your Baba, for example, if you move like the Baba away from the Baba Is You, you can no longer play the game because, you know,
Baba is no longer you.
Baba is no longer you.
Right.
But if you did something like, if you managed to move, I don't know, I can't remember the game well enough to really give good actual examples, but if there was,
If you like,
let's
moved
say,
Cactus over to Baba,
right, yeah,
then-
if you move Cactus over to Baba and you switch, you know, so now it's Cactus is you,
yeah,
you would then be controlling the Cactus.
Mm.
You know, so like another probably a little bit more practical example was, you know, like there'd be like walls. I can't remember. Walls are solid. You know, if you could manage to get rid of the solid, you can then walk through walls.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, water is death. Might have been like Hamster was saying. It was like was one
Yeah.
of them. You know, so it was a very clever game.
Yeah, it sounds like. So the environment would change based on how you structured
How
the
you
wording
managed to
of the
make
phrase.
how you managed to make the words and the phrases.
It's something like that in combination with remember that Magic game where you would do the combinations of spells?
Magica. Yeah.
Yeah, Magica. Something like that with in concert with Magica would be hilarious.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, Magica was really fun. I do think the game would have been a lot better. Magica would have been a lot better if they added vampires to the game.
yeah, it's really shame there is no vampire in it.
There's actually no vampires in Magica at all.
Totally not a wizard.
Quinn and I, in particular, you and I, Quinn, had a lot of fun when we learned the lightning bolt spell. Whatever the key combination was, like we're both like trying to, as quick as possible, hit the pipe in the lightning bolt thing to try to lightning bolt the other person. And be like, God damn it, you got to do it quick before I did. Yeah, there was a lot of laughs had in that game. Almost drove off the cliff again. Cliff
You and
almost
Cliff.
stuck up on me.
Well, they tend to do that, you know. Just like mountains can sneak up on them.
Yeah, like just driving normal and the ground just like disappeared.
When are you gonna come out with something, Lee? I know you keep working on stuff, even in a
yeah.
beta form or an alpha form.
Yeah, and I really need to get something done. The
Are you still using Epic as the base, or are you playing with your own, or where are you at with all that?
So undecided.
Mm.
There's 2 things I want to do.
Okay.
You know, like kind of the game I want to make is arguably like a 2 to 3, 5 year project, right? And I'm not sure I really want to make that game first.
I wouldn't.
So, but it's also a game I want to make. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but I wouldn't do it first.
Well, I mean, normally I agree with you. I think that's a good device. But I've done the game dev stuff enough that I know what I'm getting into. Unlike a lot of people.
Sure. Yeah.
But I do kind of want to get some independent, a revenue stream going. So I've really considered making an incremental game. That's a game I could make in like 6 months, 8 months, or something like that.
I would do that.
But it's also not a game I really want to make.
Okay.
So I'm torn. And what engine I use is going to be greatly dependent on what I finally end up deciding to do.
Yeah.
If I make an incremental game, I'm almost certainly going to use Godot because it's going to be some kind of 2D game. Godot is just a little lightweight thing.
Yeah.
And it is 100% the 6 engineer months hamster. Absolutely 100%. I'm trying to figure. I'm here in a limestone place. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I need limestone rocks, and there's all these heavy machinery around here. But
push a button.
Unfortunately, I can't. I want to drive these big trucks. Don't worry, I won't say anything, Zach. And it totally is not because I will completely forget that you said anything about starting the project 10 minutes after the end of the stream. I'm just keeping your secret. That's all. Yeah. That's it.
Hey, did you actually play that animal game that I had linked to you last week?
Game.
You remember I made the comment about Puppy Park?
Yeah,
no. Okay.
I did not.
It was like Animal Shelter or something like that.
Yeah, it was the Animal Shelter game. I remember I was making fun of the trailer because it was talking about it had one of the new major features was you could fill water bottles.
Yeah.
And the trailer video just used to highlight the fact you could fill water bottles for this animal rescue simulator.
Whoever did the highlights,
the picture of the water cooler, water coming out of the water cooler, but no water bottle being filled.
Yeah, but I still think that the person that did the highlights did a really good job. I mean, that was quite the commercial that they put together.
I came all the way over here to get coal, but to get coal here, you have to bring coal here.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about on the oil, so that's why I kept digging around a little bit.
So
there's a coal mine. I don't even know if I can get there.
But what I have been doing recently, Steve, is I kind of have an idea. I won't bore you with you or Quinn or anybody with specifics. I have a tech idea for how to write some game simulations that would be useful for both the incremental game and the kind of the building game I want to make.
Okay. So
I've been prototyping that out in as a standalone program. So that way I can get away from having to deal with
4-wheel drive.
Any specifics that I don't have to worry about trying to do things the Unreal way. I can just kind of focus on it's a little test program. I don't know where it's going to go, but I've been having fun with that.
I don't think this truck's got 4-wheel drive.
Once I finish that project, that's going to be the big determining factor on what game I ended up deciding to do, I think. And also, too, to be honest, if I decide to do that lore hub startup idea, if I decide to actually start working on that, that's going to pretty much kill any of the game dev stuff.
Well,
is
yeah,
fine.
I mean, you only got so much time in a day.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, you would do like the one guy that invented Wordle and invent something in your spare time that pays for everything. And
I've always said that I'm willing to be bought out.
yeah.
You know.
And that guy, he just did it on a whim. I can't remember the whole story behind it. But
He just made Wordle for him and his friends to play.
yeah, it was,
And
it just kept getting popular, more popular.
And then, like, New York Times is like, hey, do you
We
need
need
a couple
traffic
$1 million?
generators. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean,
for his
And he
wife,
went-
maybe, I don't know.
And he went, I don't know,
I don't
it's
know.
money,
I guess.
maybe.
Here. Oh, I need a dump. Oh god, I need a dump truck down here. I can't drive the dump trucks that they have at the quarry because it requires a higher level than I have.
Oh, yeah.
So I gotta go get. These production chains are pretty harsh where you don't have them set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm all the way out here and who knows where. I gotta figure out where to get vehicles. Where can I get a dump truck?
Quinn's got one.
Yep.
Where did you get your dump truck?
Down at the import place in the desert.
Place in the desert. Like a car dealer. There's no car dealer showing. Oh, there's no car dealer showing up on the south. What town was it near? You remember?
Dasa Harbor.
It's a harbor. That is
The
a
lemon
bit
dinghy,
away.
by the way, Hampshire.
A
Earlier.
bit away from me, but thanks. Yeah, that's going to be about the only place I can go. There's no way I won't get there and get back by the time it's the end of the stream. Whatever. It is what it is.
I might be able to get all the coal deliveries done. Maybe. I really wanted to use my tractor, but the
Yeah.
trailer I could use to transport the coal required truck level 50. And I was
What's
only,
your
only 37.
37?
Now I'm 40. I dropped off one load of coal with this. And that gave me 3 levels.
Nice. No, don't drive off the cliff again.
They have this thing called a brake lead. You might want to look into it. Just saying.
What's this?
This, it's the other pedal on the floor.
The I don't understand. Cars have 2 speeds, on and off. I think I've told you this before, but a guy at work bought a string trimmer. It was a 3-speed string trimmer, and off was one of the speeds.
One of the that's so lame.
Yeah, the box was said 3-speed trimmer. Yep. Off, low and high were the 3 speeds.
So weak.
I mean, he didn't care.
No, but that is
cut
so
grass,
false
but-
advertising.
I mean, it is technically right.
Not according to
Yeah.
According to China, where it comes from, it is.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case. Yeah.
Probably. Have you been getting any of the fake cabling, Quinn?
Fake cabling?
So like they'll buy a spool of wire, and it's not real. It only looks real.
Not
So like
that
if
I
you
know
cut
of.
into it, it's just a stack of garbage. It's like clay or something stupid.
No,
No? Okay. That's a new thing now.
we don't buy cable. Our vendors buy the cable.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe they have a
Maybe
problem.
they have.
Yeah, they might. Yeah.
Hamster does point out that isn't a spool always real? He does have you there.
I suppose. I mean, that's a bit like, selling a graphics card and packaging up just a picture of it, and that's
Isn't-
what you showed in
Doesn't
the article.
real requires some sort of cranking mechanism, though?
Usually.
Well, I mean, it's been my experience that the people pulling cables are probably cranky enough that they will qualify.
Yeah, need to spread it.
I mean, somewhat related, that's sort of why I'm learning how to play the piano, because it's one of my life dreams to be the cranky old man at the retirement home that can play the piano. So I've already got the cranky part down. Just need to learn the piano.
I keep meaning to learn the guitar, but I've gotten nowhere this year. It's already almost August.
It is almost August. Yeah, it's like anything else. It's
I
work.
know,
It's fun work. I highly recommend.
No, I know.
You-
I know.
doing
I
it?
have no motivation. My motivation is absolutely zero.
Yeah. And to be
I
honest,
still got to
with
fix
me,
the cabinet in the kitchen. I haven't done. It's been sitting there
yeah,
forever now.
that's just a chore.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of
Um,
those though.
That's one of the reasons why I sort of wondered if private lessons might be good for you, because
Maybe.
it might force the motivation. Because
Well, then I would have to leave the house though.
well, there are online lessons. There are people that will do lessons over Zoom or whatever. Yeah. Like, I get it though.
We do have a music center here. I could go down there and see. I've heard of people in the area that teach.
Yeah, I mean, like
So
the
I
music
know
center.
about.
Some music centers,
I can't
they'll
remember what it
actually-
is. It's one of the big stores.
yeah, some of them will actually do host lessons. But even if that store does it, the people there almost certainly would have.
Oh, they'll
"Hey,
know
I
somebody because my previous boss one of my previous bosses at my previous company, he was a musician, and he knew of a teacher, and because he despite the fact that he played, he still took lessons just cause.
Yeah.
So he knew people. So yeah, they're out there. I know.
Yeah. I encourage it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's especially fun once you get over the very initial beginner hump. Because
I think Once I can play 2 songs, I think I'll be over the initial hump.
Exactly. You know, once you get a little bit like some of the finger mechanics, you're not struggling so much to switch between chords.
Yeah, I'm
You know.
nowhere near that.
Yeah, and you can get there fairly quick if you know you put in a little bit of time. But
Well, I
it's
wish I wouldn't have stopped when
frustrating.
I had the effort, because I had quite the momentum going,
Yeah,
but I don't remember why. I think work got in the way,
yeah. No, I get it, but
and then it was over once I lost the ground. I have a bunch of tabulature. I have no excuse, honestly. I mean, wow, this is really desert. I mean,
yeah, it really is.
the road is
blame
basically
Canoe.
just a marked off area in the sand. It's like they didn't do anything.
Hamster does suggest you blame Canoe.
Canoe? Okay. Easy target, huh?
I mean, I personally wouldn't blame Canoe, but you know, you can do you. No, I mean, I get it too. It's like when I was in my 20s, I started trying to learn guitar, and I just couldn't.
Oh,
What I
when I
did-
was 16,
Okay.
I was trying to learn out of a book.
Yeah. They had those back then?
Yeah, right?
Oh.
I mean, I had no money, so I
Sure.
couldn't take lessons, so...
Yeah.
It was shortly after the cuneiform on clay tablet days.
Yeah.
Steve
But yeah, what
remembers
I
that
didn't
well.
realize at the time, I thought I wanted to play the guitar, but I really
Yeah.
didn't. In retrospect, I wanted to learn the piano.
Cool.
You know, I just didn't know enough about music and what I enjoyed to actually play
Yeah.
to realize, like, well, no, actually, the piano is the.
You have a
instrument.
trailer out here.
And you're welcome, Canoe.
I thought I wanted to learn programming at one time. And
Yeah.
then I took some programming classes. And the best lesson I got out of those programming classes was that I'm not a programmer.
You did not want to learn
You do
programming.
not want to do this. That's cool.
Yeah. That's kind of.
At least you found out then.
Yeah. I still haven't learned that lesson. Hamster suggesting a programming boot camp for you.
I'll put that with the other hamster suggestions I've got.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's a programming boot camp near us that opened in the shopping center called the Code Ninjas. I'm like, okay, maybe I can go learn to be a code ninja. That sounds fun, right?
I want to learn how to do prompts for AI.
Well, isn't that just your prompts? You know?
They have all these classes now for optimizing your prompts for AI.
Yeah. You want to be a
And
prompt
then-
engineer?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a prompt engineer. The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Ah, locked party. Lee, give me your freaking tank.
Oh, like you need a fuel tank?
Yeah,
Okay. I don't. Yeah, I did. I bought one, didn't I?
yeah, it's right here.
Okay. So
Yeah, it says it's
vehicles.
locked party. I can't use it.
How do I do that? Okay, I need to
I
add.
don't know. It's got a dog on the side of it though.
Okay, there it is. Okay, we
Oh.
need to add that. Try now.
Hold on. Let me back up again. Yep, it hooked.
Yeah, it wasn't a company vehicle.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna run out of gas again.
Ain't got no gas in it.
I filled this car up too. It's really damaged, so I think I might be leaking fuel.
Oh. Well, I mean, that is a concern I have for mine as well. It's yellow. I should figure out how to repair it.
Roadside service. How do I get roadside service?
Your dump truck seems to
On the
be having a
keyboard.
problem.
See if I can repair this.
1,600.
Oh.
Whatever.
It's insane to me that these boot camp companies still sell their courses in 2026. Yeah.
I agree. How do you repair your vehicle, Lee? Do you know?
You gotta go to a garage.
Yeah.
Oh,
With the wrench things on the map.
okay. I won't worry about it later. It's yellow. It'll be fine.
It's fine. Yeah, all my car's all red. It's probably one of the reasons why I'm running out of fuel.
Probably. You got holes in your tank.
Okay.
All right.
So what did I come down here for? Oh, I'm trying to find a dump truck. That's what I'm trying to do down here.
Huh. It won't let me load these. That's weird. The card, tanker. I have a tanker. Why can't I pick up these deliveries?
62.
Hmm. I'm gonna put your tanker aside and get a
That's
different
fine.
one and see if it works. Cause
Okay, I have a dump
kind of
now.
feeling this is full.
You should see my tractor down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Should-
I see a car here that needs a tow.
Yeah, there are 2 or 3 of them over there.
Okay. All right, I'll take this dump truck all the way back. Only 7 kilometers. It's fine to I could just drive straight through the sand, right?
Yep. Baja, man.
That
The
there
Baja
should
method.
be 0 problems with that.
I don't see a problem with it.
The topography sees a problem with it.
So you said Saturday was your gaming day, Quinn?
Oh, a friend of mine is hosting a game day that's
Oh, okay. So it's not your
it's
normal.
unrelated to my normal game day.
You play any game in particular?
So,
No, no.
I may or may not bring a game or two.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like, hey, let's get together and
No,
play
it's
whatever.
not a scheduled play a particular game. It's just bring something or pick something that's there like we usually do.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
We'll figure it out when we all get together. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm not getting there till a couple hours after everybody else is already there. I'm gonna do my Saturday stream beforehand.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Leah wouldn't let me load that. It's weird.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, me either.
The well, we might be getting together with my brother-in-law, and Frank, and play some board games on Sunday.
Anything in particular?
So it's tricky. So I don't know if one of it really depends if one of Erica's brother-in-laws shows up or not. He's got a particular tastes and for games that doesn't really mesh well with Erica's like co-op only games.
Yeah.
So we ended up what he likes, our little Vin subset ends up being Arkham Horror and Eldritch Horror usually. So my guess is probably one of those two. I mean, we've got a couple new games that we think that he would that look fun, but I don't think, even though I don't think he would like the theme of them, for instance, even if they're fun. He tends to be a little particular, which is fine, no complaints. It's just, but if he doesn't show up, then and we still get together with Frank and company, it'll be much more like whatever, we might try out one of those new games. Like one of them, I can't remember what it was called. It was like Fashion Princess, Space Princess Police, or something like that.
Okay.
It's
Not familiar with that one.
I'd have to look. I have to dig it out at on the shelf. Yeah, we went to a gaming store. It was quite a while ago at this point, and we didn't know anything. We weren't looking for anything particular, and they had a co-op section, and yeah, one of the games had a really cute art. Hey, man, that person almost threw me off the road.
Right.
I lost my train of thought now. But yeah, it had a really cute artwork, and we pulled it up quickly on like BGG, and it was well rated.
Yeah.
And it's a co-op game, space-based game with like humor and whatnot, and it's kind of like you're like the fashion police, but you're all like space princesses or something. I can't remember exactly. I'm probably screwing some of that up,
Not
but yeah,
familiar with that
it's.
one. But my finger isn't exactly on the pulse of the new games these days.
Sure. Other than what you see being hyped up at BGG,
Yeah.
Zek is a pretty space princess. Yeah, I agree, Zek. I'm hoping to be one of those one of these days, but
Takes a lot of work.
it does.
Speaking of games, I don't know if you saw Quinn, but supposedly they fixed the one vehicle in Helldivers for multiplayer and all that. Not really fixed, but it's better apparently.
Which vehicle?
Remember how that multi kind of, not really buggy, but kind of, it was kind of like the Jeep equivalent in Helldivers,
I don't.
where you could get on and you have a gun for the back
I don't
seat
remember
guy.
having a problem.
Well, I mean, it was kind of janky the way you drive it, and it would be kind of glitchy. But I guess it's much more robust now.
Much more robust.
Robust. Although I don't have it. I don't even have Helldivers installed.
I mean, to be fair though, I mean, you did play that game for a minute or two.
Just a little bit, yeah. I was obsessed over it for a while. I have a new obsession now. I keep watching videos on X4, but
Yeah, so I have X4. I've
Me
not
too.
played it yet.
me neither.
It looks fun. And
Yeah.
it seems to be gotten like really good ratings. And
Oh yeah,
things.
there's lots of expansions for it now. And all kinds
Yeah.
of crazy stuff.
The only problem for a Steve game,
It's too
It-
complicated.
well, no, it's not that. It's single player.
Oh yeah. I
Um,
just I like having friends to come along with. It's more fun. I don't do well in single player games. I'd much rather bring somebody along.
Kicking and screaming.
Yeah, just yeah. Despite
You
the
got-
fact that I actually play alone on Star Citizen most oftentimes.
Well, I mean, it's like I've always said, you know, those massively multiplayer online single player games.
Single player games, yeah.
That's all.
I agree.
Well, played a lot.
I'm guilty. It varies, right? Like a lot of times when I'm too tired and I can't focus on anybody. I have to play by myself. Huh. Okay, interact. What's this do? Fill up.
News says that should be a new genre.
What's that?
Well, it's the current genre though. That's the point. It's just they just abbreviate the abbreviation to just MMO.
There you go.
But I get what you're saying though.
Like a lot of times in Star Citizen, I'll just flip some. I have my three screen setup, right? And I'll just turn. Ah! Don't hit me, you bastard. I'll just flip a movie on one of my screens, and I'll go off and go mining. It's just kind of my mind can just kind of I don't have to like formulate words and
Your words are hard. That's to be honest.
keep
it's
a
one of these-
conversation going. Blah blah blah.
Kind of like now.
Kinda.
Words are hard. That's actually one of the reasons I actually like playing incremental games
Mm.
because they make it
Well,
have
so
fun
when I
and
was
all
doing
that.
streaming, I would be exhausted from the stream just because it takes a lot to. Well, for me, it takes a lot to keep conversations going.
And yes, I'm pausing for comedic effect. For silence.
Dinner.
Who built this road? Why didn't they make it point A to point B instead of all the way around of everything?
Hamster's asked me, what did he miss? Welcome back, Hamster. You missed all the fun stuff.
Everything happened just a bit ago.
Yeah.
You
What's
missed
Everything.
it.
odd?
Everything fun just happened. Yeah. Talking to Hamster is exhausting. Sorry, Hamster.
Oh man, you know what used to be so exhausting at work? It was explaining to my manager or my boss some kind of concept that they obviously did not understand.
Why? But did they act like they understood?
Well, I think after my third time, they would just nod and smile and move on.
Okay, yeah, because
If it was too foreign.
yeah, so my big boss, he's full program manager now, but he used to be an engineer, and he's got enough context that I can explain things well to him. But when I'm really appreciative when he doesn't understand, he'll just say, "I'm not getting. I'm sorry."
And
Doesn't
that's
do,
fair.
Like, he doesn't do.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
that's fine. He's like, occasionally I get to the point. It's like, He'll just say, "Do I really need to know this?"
Yeah,
happy to
I've gotten
figure it
that
out,
from
but-
some of my more intelligent bosses, but yeah.
it's like, yeah,
You know,
he's-
so I had a boss that he would always ask about something because he was always curious, but then he realized he doesn't really want to know because it's taking
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, that's the exact situation I get with my boss. But
Yeah.
he just goes like, I'm not really getting it. That was it sounds like the part that your boss didn't get. He's like, it's
Yeah.
fine. Do I need to know this? I don't. Okay, fine.
Yeah. I don't really need to know. I just needed to know this piece, and that was good enough. Yeah. He was all right. It was a weird dynamic. He started out as our quote unquote scrum master, and then the whole agile thing took a hit, and he got shuffled.
I wish our agile thing would take a hit.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I find agile too. Well, at least the way we had it implemented, too exhausting.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody
It's like
does
having
it
to start
right.
off with the morning calisthenics and things, and I just don't stretch that well
Each
anymore.
knee, sun, sea, go.
Exactly. I mean, it's hard work. Hamster is one asking, was that during Scrum or grooming? No, it's actually Scrum grooming now. They've optimized
Scrum grooming. They
the
combined it.
process and merging them two together.
The whole
Yeah,
concept is a scam anyway.
It was a way for the boss to get more reporting at one level, and that's what they wanted, but they didn't realize the amount of just red tape they've created.
My last job did the planning poker thing.
Planning poker? Did you have to bid on a job or what? Was it a bet?
Okay, so you're not familiar with planning poker?
Maybe.
So the idea is to try to get you have a task. You have all your tasks that you've come up figure out. We need to do X, Y, or Z, right?
Uh-huh.
But you're trying to get the whole team to say how long it takes me to do X isn't how
Okay,
long it
that's
takes
fair.
you to do X.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about now. We didn't call
yeah,
it poker.
so like you would try to get the whole team to say how long would it take me to do it. And then you would kind of take the average or have some whatever. You would use that to try to figure out a better schedule. So that
Sure.
way you don't have all the high level engineers saying, "Oh, that'll take 2 weeks." And anyway,
Well,
but
yeah.
the planning poker part was rather than just people just saying, "Oh, I think that'll take me like 3 days to do it." You would
Mhm.
there's websites like you would play planning poker to where you would actually bid on it. It was so stupid.
Oh,
The-
that's silly.
The desert is actually really rough on cars.
It
So
really is.
Yeah.
it's it's hot, really hot. 2, that sand gets into equipment and just destroys it.
That sand just gets everywhere, man.
It does. Oh, right. I do stand corrected, Hamster. It's not time. You bid in points.
Oh, we
'Cause,
used
you have your
T-shirt
story
sizes.
points.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. I probably screwed that up. I couldn't care enough to
Well-
actually learn the process.
So,
that they
so
were
what was the
doing.
one thing you weren't supposed to do that with that? You weren't supposed to equate it to actual time, right?
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Guess what? All our product managers were starting
Everybody does it.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah. The number of times for our manager to asking our scrum manager, like our actual program manager, how many days is 3 points?
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, I know you.
As a user, I want to have ceremonies, so I'm less focused. Yes. I'm not getting
I
that.
just- I found the meetings way too exhausting. There were too many of them.
Oh, ceremony. Okay, I understand what you're saying. I answer. But yeah, Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
a
well,
daily
what-
we have a daily scrum that I don't attend,
Right.
and we have a bi-weekly retrospective that I make an attempt to attend, but consistently I
Have other priorities.
have other things going on.
Yeah.
Like,
And does anything actually come out of them? That's the other trick
No,
to all that
absolutely,
mess.
absolutely not.
Yeah,
They used
so
to.
what's
They used
the
to say,
point?
okay, this is gonna be a 30-minute thing, the retrospectives, and now they're down to 15 minutes because nobody ever really has anything.
Well, they're too exhausted. They don't want to add
Oh,
anything
yeah.
more to their plate.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. What I loved about our planning poker is it was all one of the things with the concept was also supposed to be anonymous because that's why you use the website because you don't want the peer
okay.
pressure going, having somebody going like, oh, I should take longer. I don't want to have the peer pressure like
Yeah.
I want to like say I'll take quicker than it really does for me. But our team was small enough that you always knew who bid what.
Kind of
'Cause it was
worthless.
kind of obvious.
Anonymous worthlessness.
Yeah.
And our scrum master loves to stick to the procedures, so we
Okay.
always open up with an icebreaker, and then we go through this list of things like what went well in the last sprint, what could have been done better, and nobody ever says anything. It's like, yeah, we don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just general fatigue.
So we are at the usual stopping point.
I'm gonna
Um,
drop
0.8
off
kilometers.
This, I'm gonna drop off this coal first.
How far is your drop off?
It is 7 kilometers away.
I'm only
That's
1.7.
It's not gonna be like another
I'm
20
trucking,
minutes
man.
of driving.
I need a faster
Um,
truck.
Scrum people. I'm the least sad about losing their jobs.
Well, so Scrum people always remind me of the old, remember the black belt people?
You don't
Remember
know,
the
like
black belt
arts?
The
program?
belts is Sigma, isn't it?
Yeah, Six Sigma.
Oh, right. The Sigma.
Six Sigma, exactly.
Yeah, Six
Yep.
Sigma stuff. God.
Yep. So and I, at least the company I was at the time, the person that put all that stuff together for the savings and all that and the graphs and all that. So essentially, person would talk to the teams and find out, the team already knew where they could save money.
Uh-oh.
So they essentially took what the team would say and they
Right.
create PowerPoints and then they get a bonus based on their savings,
Robo
like
Steve.
a percentage. What?
Robost.
You were
What'd I
roboting.
do?
You were roboting a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, was I?
you're turning on Robo Steve,
Domo
which
Arigato.
is way cooler than RoboCop. You're Robo Steve.
Am I right now?
Yeah, a little. You got a little power loss going, so.
Oh, yeah, must be something. Ever since power loss, we've had weird equipment issues. Did you catch what I was talking about, though?
Yeah, I did
The-
though.
okay.
You weren't.
they
You
would
weren't
get a
roboting
bonus.
too much. I mean,
Okay.
You're roboting enough for us to make fun of you for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
all right. Well, that's fair.
I mean, standard.
But that always
operating.
made me mad because essentially they would just take credit for the team's
Yeah.
work, anyways.
And just so you know, we do have in our process guide under roboting procedure, we to make fun of the person roboting. Yeah, because we do have to be.
So,
Six
so you
Sigma
had to
compliant.
document it so that
Yep.
that way you'd be compliant. Okay.
Exactly. We have the whole process
makes-
documented.
that makes
How
sense.
long we should taunt the person.
How many
For-
points to taunt somebody?
Yeah. Okay, now we need to deliver limestone. Fill up there.
Bet you didn't guess that this would take this long, did you?
No, I figured it'd be a little bit involved. I didn't realize it. I mean, in retrospect, it makes sense. I didn't really realize it involved the other island.
Yeah.
Lothar, you can't assign points until you have a story. Yeah.
Oh, that was always fun. And the product manager never knew how to put all that together.
Actually, I can.
Lothar has a healthy amount of I don't give a fuck-itis.
Hmm.
Oh, this is pickup, not delivery.
They're really lucky if I make a story from anything at all.
Well, like I said, the whole process just exhausted me.
Well, I mean, Quinn's old enough that he has stories already. You know, it's like, well, I remember back in my day. You know, so
You'll understand.
share your
when you're
stories.
my age.
yeah.
All right, I dropped off the crude. It's processing.
Very good. Very good. How far do you? Okay, yeah, like
4 kilometers to go on.
Brooklyn on 5 minutes or so. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We haven't had dinner yet, so that's kind of why I'm
Gotcha. Makes sense.
a little anxious. But
Yeah, I'm going to park and then I'm going to call it.
sounds good. Well, you don't want to hang out and chat about Scrum processes and.
I mean, if you really want to talk about that.
I mean, don't you miss that from your jobs?
Not at all, man. One thing I do, I don't know if I mentioned this ever before, but I do have lunch every other week with a couple of the guys that I used to work with. And it's fun to talk to them. And I tell them every time, I mean, I miss working with them and I miss solving problems, but I do not miss management, nor do I miss their processes.
It's like, I miss working with you, but I don't miss working with you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or what's the line? You know, it's like, I'm not missing work.
Right.
I can't remember exactly
You've
how.
been missing a lot of work lately. I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that movie, man. That's my life. I just so identified with that movie.
They filmed
Yeah.
that here in Dallas.
Oh, did they?
really?
Yeah.
That's
Didn't know
cool.
that. That's fun.
That is. Initech. You want to work for Initech?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty
Bobs.
fortunate with my group. They're really reasonable. We do technically do Scrum, but it's a reasonable process. You know, one that doesn't
That's good.
make us hate our souls.
Well, you're also working on some interesting tech too.
Yeah.
That doesn't hurt. We're working on healthcare. Ooh.
You're not working on anything, are you?
Right now, no, not a damn thing.
Working on Star Citizen bugs.
Yeah, there you go.
Working on finding them.
Yeah, that I do find working around them. That's the fun part,
Good night, hamster.
quote unquote part.
Good night,
Yeah.
hamster.
The other thing too is working on where do I want to go to lunch. You know what I mean? That's the
I
next
mean,
question.
that is a big question. I used to have a manager who tended to schedule meetings during lunch hour
Whatever.
because you know he'd look at the Outlook calendar and like, oh, everybody's available from this little block window. It's the only time it's available, so he would just schedule lunches there, and I would attend, but then I go to lunch at noon.
Yeah.
And I come back at about 1, so like if the meeting was like 11:30 to 12:30 meeting, I'd show up 11:30. I'd just get up at noon and leave.
Yeah.
I like,
Bye.
he'd be in the middle of a sentence, like talking about something. I was like, okay, okay, well, it's lunchtime. I'll be back in about an hour. Have fun.
Yeah.
It took him a couple months, but he finally got the it's like.
Well, I mean, that's how they were trying to like, squeeze more out of the teams.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
They'd still
the
they'd
rest
buy
of the
lunch,
team-
but still.
The rest of the team would complain. It's like, well, we don't want to fucking have lunch now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, at noon. What are you talking about? It's like, but that's when the meeting was scheduled. And I'm like, so just go to lunch.
Yeah.
I'm sure that manager hated me.
Well, I mean, you know, sometimes
Whatever.
you got to hit them over the head with stuff for them to understand. I don't know. When I got voluntold to become management, and anybody wanted time off, I said no problem, just send it to me and I'll prove it. I mean, I treated the people that I had that were under me, you know, whatever they wanted, essentially. I was on their side the whole time.
Yeah. I don't even have
So-
to tell my manager time off. He just like, whatever.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be, because you know, you work hard enough as it is. So I don't know.
Delivered.
Delivered.
Okie dokie. Well, now that you got that done,
Woot. It was kind of neat though, doing the extra, you know, stuff that I haven't done on that before.
yeah. Well, we still gotta finish. I don't know what the building's gonna be like once it, you know, what it really is. So. You
Oh,
know.
for sure. Yeah.
We forgot what it was when we started building.
I also wasn't 100% sure. I think it's a warehouse, but I don't know exactly how that fits in because it's
I like
our
how
warehouse.
I like how it falls into the contract system. Built
Yeah.
into the game. I like that a lot. That's really neat.
I agree. But I need to get some food, so.
Do me in. All right. Well, y'all have a great night.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for joining, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
See y'all later. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.